So now we have our Jenkins instance up and running on ECS Fargate. The next step is how we can integrate Jenkins with GitHub. So the first step, you clone your repository. So for that, how you can clone your private repositories, because those needs credentials. So for that, we will be using Jenkins credentials to store the username and password so that we can clone our private repository. So how we can do that? So let's start with this. You click on create new item, and we are just creating a test project and just working on the freestyle project for now, and click on OK. And the next step is source code management git, and here you will provide your repository, and we are going with the https. So we'll just copy this URL, paste it here, and here you can see that I have this option credentials, and you can see that if you don't provide the credentials, you will get this particular error, because this is the private repo, and without credentials you won't be able to clone it. So this is the place where you need to add the credentials. So we'll start with this. You can click on add, click on this, and here you can see username with password, and you have couple of options as well, but for this we are using username with password, your username. So you will provide whatever your username of your GitHub account. And for the password, so the GitHub says that don't use the password, and instead of that you should use the personal access token. So how you can generate that? If you go to your profile and click on settings, and here you will see developer settings and personal access token. So this is where you will create the personal access token. So generate new token. So we'll just put the name like Jenkins. You can set the expiration. So generally this should be no expiration, because you are setting up in the Jenkins and you don't want it to be expired. And here you can access, you can provide the access to that token. So for now I'm just providing all the access, but yes, you have an option to provide the fine grain access based on your requirement. So this is simple. I'm just selecting all these options and just generate token. And this is the token that you got it, and just put it here. And here I can just say GitHub Jenkins basically, and that's it. Click on add. So and here you will see DevOps for solution. So you got this, and as soon as I add this, you see that particular error is gone, because now it is able to authenticate with your GitHub account. So this is how you actually integrate your Jenkins with the GitHub. And we'll just see if we can just run the sample job or not. And here you just provide the specify branches to build main, and click save. So just run it. There is an option called build now. So we'll just click on this. And here you can see that yes, it ran successfully. And you can see that it was able to do the git checkout of this particular repo. So this is how you can integrate a Jenkins with GitHub using HTTP credentials.